Hello everyone, we are talking to Nitin Ji today. He is Chairman and Managing Director of Allied Digital. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you so much. We are talking after very long time. I know Nitin Ji since decade now. So Nitin Ji, please take us through your journey of growth.
Journey of the growth. Okay. As you know that I did discuss with you a few years back. The company has grown significantly since then. And if you really look upon our history, our growth is there for last 40 years. I would like to talk to you as what's happening now. So we have changed our path 6 times. So this is version 6.0 Allied Digital, which is known as a disruption driven. So we moved from earlier profit driven to value driven to strategy driven to inorganic growth driven to transformation driven to now disruption. So we coined this word in year 2020. Before COVID, the entire technology was getting changed, and which has then disrupted several business models. New business models have come up. So the entire market was disrupted, and hence we had to say disruption driven. But later on, immediately after that, in March 2020, there was a pandemic. So everybody started talking about disruption. So currently we are in the disruption stage where we have changed the model. Our growth path we have decided for next 3 years. So we have created 6 technology towers. The whole idea of creating a technology towers to align our skill set with the right kind of technology, because one person cannot have expertise on all the technologies. It was very mandatory and essential for us to have the right people for the right technology. So we have created 6 towers, which I'll talk to you. They are not a line of business, but this is basically meant for aligning the right skill set. So one of them is the cloud. As you know that everybody is moving towards cloud, and by default after 5-10 years everything will be on cloud. Second one is cyber security. As you know, there are a lot of threats which is happening on cyber security, and it's increasing day by day. So that become very, very special focus for our company, because we understand this for years together. And third business that we are talking about, where everybody is looking at us for master system integrator. In MSI, we are one of very few established MSI in the country, and we have done almost about 15 smart cities. So every IP based solution that we design, architect and implement. The fourth tower we talk about is our legacy business, where we do a multi-year contract for very large customers, and it's a recurring revenue kind of contract, and where we support the large infrastructure of a very, very large company. That's our legacy business. And then came our software platform, where we have created a patented platform, Editas, which we'll discuss later on in detail about it. The last one is very interesting for us, is the workplace management. As you know that everything is going to move to cloud, people would be needing access device like mobile, like iPad or tablet, or we talk about notebook, laptop or workstation. From there they can access to the cloud, get all the data, computing is taking place there. So that's something which is dispersed. Everybody today has got its own device from doing computation, be it for the business or for the social media. And that is a urgent need for them to be supported, which we have separated out tower. And this is where large companies, multi-location, multi-country, we support them. To support multi-country, as of today we support 72 countries. And we have direct presence, that means we are registered in entire Europe countries, be it Netherlands or France or Germany, that we have people out there. UK we are registered, so definitely we take the contract directly on our name. We can recruit people on our payroll, and we can raise the bills in UK. Similarly, of course, US is acquired company, so we have a very large presence in entire USA. And then we also have presence in Canada where we can directly bill and have people on our payroll. Besides that, we have in Mexico direct presence. Then we have in Australia our direct presence. It is Allied Digital Australia. That's how we have named it, limited. And then we have in Singapore Allied Digital Singapore. Similarly, we also have presence in China, Japan, and Brazil. So we almost cover half of the earth, especially all advanced countries where we support directly on workplace management and a lot of other IT infrastructure. So that's where we have invested a lot. So today you will not find any company of our size doing so many things. And being in the industry, we are some of the places we are the market leader. So that's what we do now. You go ahead with your question.
Okay, sir, how strong is your brand now?
Okay, our brand, first of all, we had put conscious attempt and effort since 2000 onwards to build our own brand. And brand is a relative term actually, but I was very happy if you go in a flight or maybe in a train. That time my measurement was that if you are sitting in any one of the trains like August Kranti or Rajdhani, in a cabin like 6 people sitting, we want at least more than 50% of the people should know what is Allied Digital. And I think we have fairly able to reach there. Today lots of companies, they know about us. And besides that, so many awards that we have been getting. The best brand of India, the most promising brand of India, from a very reputed national, international brand. So we feel a lot of changes happening, and our brand is getting higher values today because of a constant and continuous effort. So we feel where we are today, we are satisfied with what we have created our own brand, but maybe we may further improve it later on.
Okay, so how do you look at the opportunities?
Opportunities, as you say, I have told you about 6 towers. It's a humongous opportunities. Addressable market is very huge across the globe. So when we talk about IMS business, which is a legacy business, we target only very large clients or clients which are Fortune 1000 or India for top 100 clients. That's how we grow an opportunity. Second thing is that cloud is generally now being adopted by very large companies. So we are also there in cloud migration, cloud, development on cloud known as modernization, cloud native, Kubernetes that we use. Cybersecurity, of course, we would like to be one of the major players. We have our own SOC, Security Operations Center, for last 2007 onwards. And then of MSI, you start counting in your hand, if among the top 5 MSI of India that we are there. Then software, what we are doing, we are quite known as our brand Editas, that we have given our brand name of our platform, which is quite non-popular and being used by very, very large companies across the globe. And of course, as I've told you, the end user support, we are well everywhere. Now when it comes to opportunities, we are trying to take the higher hanging fruits. If it is lower hanging fruits, like product sale, we have come out of that. There may be lots of competition, and then finally the winning proposition is coming from the price. So it's a very low margin business. We have come out of that business, and we are now targeting very high hanging fruit, which is not everybody's cup of tea, and it's all, or it's not the reach that everyone can do that, where we can compete with all our competitive advantages, and when we win, we are winning with a good amount of margins.
So how much profitability now you're looking at, since you are saying you are into high end?
So our stated target of EBITDA margin is 20% EBITDA margin I am talking about, and we have reached more than 15 today. Our aim is to make it 20%.
Okay. Sir, how do you foresee your company in coming next 3 years?
See, we have stated our target of growing at almost about 25 to 30% CAGR. And we might give pleasant surprise because this is what we have taken internal call to our numbers. It is 30% minimum and stretch target is 50%. But I would not like to commit 50% as a stretch target. It's an internal mandate that we have taken that everyone can get additional business of at least 50%, at least 30%. But if they stretch themselves, they can get up to 50% over and above what they have achieved last year.
Okay. Any other company is doing good and dividend paying company since all these years?
Correct.
So what is your vision?
Vision is, of course, our corporate vision since we incepted this company is to be among the top, most admired top 10 companies of the world, globe. We are not here at number one, number two. The most admired IT company that we would like to become. And I think in that path, we have reached or taken significant steps ahead.
Okay. So you have the Ayodhya Smart City project now. So how different is that project from other projects which you have received until now?
See, Ayodhya is very, very, I would say, sensitive place where everybody's eyeing toward Ayodhya. And I think nowadays lakhs of people will be going there. Government has also increased number of flights. So, migrant, the movement of the people is going to be very high. So it has got to be monitored properly, remotely. So we have created ICCC, Command and Control Center, which is nothing like a cockpit of the entire Ayodhya. Sitting in one location, you can see entire Ayodhya using technology which we have deployed or we are going to deploy, where command control will be established and there will be several cameras every nooks and corner which will be monitoring.
Okay. So last not the least, I would like to ask you that I have seen the PPT, your current PPT. So what I was seeing is that the company is focusing more on Indian markets now, and even the profitability has increased from the Indian markets. So are you focusing more in this country now, more on this country?
No, if you really see, top line is coming mainly from international business. If you really ask me focusing, yes, our focus is on international business, and our 2/3 business is coming from international market, 1/3 from India. The profitability is increasing in Indian market because all the support that we provide remotely from India arm, where the profitability comes in India of many of the clients that we acquired in US, because we use remote support through network operations center and security operations center. So good amount of profit we are generating for Allied Digital US.
Okay. Thank you, Nitin ji, for this precious time of yours. And we will be continuing with Mr. Nitin Shah. He is Executive Director for Allied Digital.
Thank you.